Hi, this is Kim Leslie from Ingram Talent, specialist in SAP E-Recruiting, with a tip on how you can use SAP E-Recruiting more effectively. Today's tip is on end-user personalization. End-user personalization allows individuals to define how they want SAP E-Recruiting to work for them. Recruiters, for example, can define which dashboards or work lists they see and make sure the most important information within those is pushed directly to them. This means they see the information they need without having to hunt for it. This personalization feature is available in all work lists or dashboards in SAP E-Recruiting. You can find the feature by clicking on the Settings link to the top right of Lists. This opens a new section where you can define a lot of settings. Today, however, we're just going to focus on the column selection and talk about the other settings another time. So in this example, we're looking at a list of applicants who have just applied for one of my open requisitions. I want to be able to quickly screen these applicants and decide if I want to move them forward to the next step. The default display of information does not really show me the data I'm most interested in, so I want to personalize the look of the list. So again, I click on the Settings link to the top right of the table. Here I can see which columns are visible or hidden by default. So here we see the hidden columns and here we see the displayed columns. So I know when I'm first screening applicants, I'm not so interested in whether or not they're internal employees, so I know I don't need to see their personnel number. I'm not so interested in their direct match against the requisition, and I'm not so interested in their rank, since we haven't ranked them yet. So I can simply select those columns and then click Remove. I am, however, interested in wanting to know what their last job was and who their last employer was. So I can select those two columns that are currently hidden and then click on the Add. Once I'm satisfied with the columns that I have available here, I can click on OK, or I can also even save it as my own personal view, which is what I'm going to do now. So I click on Save As. I define a name for this, My View, and then I can also define whether or not this will be the initial view I see whenever I access this list. I want to do this, so I'm going to select that, click OK here, and then click OK here. Now you can see that my list has been updated to show the last job and last employer, and those other columns that I selected are now hidden. One other thing to point out is you can easily toggle between different views. So on the top left, you can see there's a view. We defined this new one as called My View, but I can easily toggle back to the standard view by clicking on Standard View, and then back again to My View. So I hope this tip on end-user personalization was helpful to you. Stay tuned for more video tutorials from us on how to use SAP E-Recruiting more effectively. If you have a question or need services around SAP E-Recruiting, feel free to contact us at Ingram Talent to see how we can help. You can find us on the web at ingramtalent.com or follow us on Twitter at @IngramTalent or @KimLeslie. Thanks.